What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld. And if you guys weren't aware about this, Ricky Williams can now be powered up to a 94. Now, I was tweeting the other day, Cookie Boy and I about, like, listen, we need some upgrades because they gave all you guys double XP weekend, but most of us were already at level 50, and we're like, yo, what about us? EA listened, and they gave us an extra, boost, another 10 MUT level, whatever like that. And then now we also get Ricky Williams being powered up to a 94 overall. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you what's going to happen. And what they did is they spaced it out pretty good. They spaced it out perfectly so that you can't really go wild, but you're still getting an upgrade to Ricky. All right, so right now he's at an 89 speed. He's going to eventually get to a 91 speed with, things like carrying and spin move and stuff like that. Things that I don't really think matter because he's already at the threshold with spin move of 88, and he's pretty much an overall decent back. What I will tell you is, as of late, he has been doing things like fumbling in key situations. I hate him for that, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. All right, so as you go through, you're gonna only see what's getting upgraded as you go down through it out. Okay, now. The trucking, the break tackle is going to go up. Awareness, all that stuff. Elusiveness is going to go up. Spin move, juke move. Okay, catching, carrying. We're looking at the big time green stuff. Break tackle, elusiveness, acceleration, awareness, spin move, speed. The thing about the spin move upgrades, though, is like I said, I tried out Barry Sanders myself and gave you guys the video. And I showed you that all that spin move threshold stuff, I'm letting you guys understand. As of the 88, it doesn't look like it matters, because I even gave Barry Sanders spin specialist, and he was the biggest idiot I've ever seen in my life. So I don't know if it's really that big of a deal after 88, but, you take the upgrades as they go. All right, so now you see his speed goes to a 90, and then it eventually goes to a 91 speed and a 91 excel. And then you get all the other stuff with it, as far as the spin move being 91, etc., all that good stuff. All right, so that's where he's headed. All right, he's going to start at one point. He's going to get to the other point. All right, is he still going to be one of the most suitable running backs in the game? In my opinion, I think if EA does right by the way that they've been doing it, even with the patch, the run game hasn't been heavily affected. All right, I'm going to point that out and let you guys understand that it really has not been heavily affected by that. So I don't want you guys to think that it's something that is going to change for any reason. I don't see that changing. Okay, I don't really see, all of a sudden Ricky Williams being trashed the way that they did that to LaDainian Tomlinson in the previous year. All right. What I will tell you, though, is to be very, very careful about how you proceed with what you're doing, because these are situations like right now I'm going to be playing a Legend Challenge, and I'm going to be going after, let's just go and do, this Jonathan Ogden one right here, right? So we can just go ahead and take a look at, some of the things that Ricky Williams does very, very well. He's a spin move animal. Okay, he's an outright spin move animal. He's going to do what he has to do. At being already above the spin move threshold at an 89, a lot of you guys are asking me, is it worth it to invest in other running backs? I will tell you again, and until they change anything else that's going on, Todd Gurley is the only other, and that's the powered up one with the Gatorade and all that stuff. He is the only other running back that I would rather use. Yes, I have the free Saquon Barkley because I did the rookie premiere in Madden 18, and as he gets upgraded, I'll get upgrades as well. And I can see him getting some upgrades very, very soon based on what we've seen so far. But I don't feel that there are many running backs that are better than Ricky Williams. I just really don't. Honestly speaking, like I can't think about any of them that's really, that's like, oh yeah, bro, you got to get this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was somebody else that was really, really raw, I would tell you. But when I rage sold Barry Sanders, that should have been assigned to you guys. Like, look, I'm not joking around. If you're garbage, you're done, bro. Like, you can't sit around and wait for these guys to play better because they're not going to get better. Why? Joe Flacco still starts? Oh, yeah. Lamar Jackson hasn't made his way into the starting lineup yet. All right, that's cool. But that's pretty much what it's all about. All right? And if you guys haven't really figured out that the spin move is what it's all about, you got to get your spin move on. Some of you guys are running around with power backs. You're still focused on trucking. Is trucking successful? It is. Ricky Williams has a decent trucking and break tackle. I believe I don't know what the threshold is for trucking, but what it is, like, he still can get those animations. He still gets those animations regardless. So, I don't really see why you would not utilize him. If you get to level 50. Now, for the people that are under a level 50, that are just, you guys are buying packs, whatever like that, I will urge you to understand that Todd Gurley is the best running back other than Ricky Williams. Like, it doesn't matter what other card you put up against him. Todd Gurley fully maxed out. He is the best running back. I'm not going to debate it because I know what he does, and I've played against him, and I know based on what he does. Like, you see those spin moves? Ricky Williams is doing that in competitive mode also. It's not like he's only doing that, he's only doing that in arcade mode or simulation. He's doing that in every mode. Did his moms. I did his mom. Okay, hold on, swag. Oh, Zach Martin with that swag. Woo-hoo! All right, like I said, the situation is very, very simple. Ricky Williams is a guy that you're going to be able to use probably throughout the entire year. The only issue is the guys that are having issues with leveling up. You know what I'm saying? Because for whatever reason, you guys are not playing enough online games. You're not doing any MUT drafts. You're not doing solo battles. You're not doing anything to get your squad up, and you just want your squad to get up. That's not the way that this works. All right, you got to put in some work. You got to put in the work. This guy, he just going to keep fumbling the ball? Doesn't really matter. We're going to go ahead and just, keep running the ball. I'm just picking a random play that they gave. Because it doesn't really matter what they pick. Ricky Williams going to do what he got to do because arcade mode, he'll break a lot more tackles than he would in competitive. But the line is going to block the same way, similarly, or whatever like that. But we're just going to drop on the ground because it's no big deal, whatever. All right? So as you continue to go forward and understand, the stiff arm specialist, for what I've seen, only works in the red zone. Okay? So Ricky Williams, because his stiff arm is so high, I use stiff arm specialist on him. I'm trying to go through all of the attributes and everything like that to make you understand. His juke move is also pretty decent. You see what I'm saying? Like, he can juke move too. So he's everything in one. Similar to, what's his name? Todd Gurley. And then another question that you guys had. I remember somebody asked me this. Is Le'Veon Bell worth it? Now, for most of you guys that don't understand, Le'Veon Bell is holding out and his offensive line hates him, right? So because his offensive line hates him, more than likely he won't play for the Steelers, and I don't think the Steelers are going to trade him. So what does that mean as far as power-up goes for you? You're not going to... I don't see how you can possibly get something for him as far as the power-up situation goes. So I don't think that EA loves him enough to keep giving him cards. So that might not be a way you want to go. Todd Gurley, on the other hand, he's doing whatever he wants, so that might work out for everybody that's using a Todd Gurley because he had 3 touchdowns last week, sat on the bench laughing, afterwards just chilling, went back. You say he had a cramp, whatever it was going on with him, but he turned out to be fine, which is cool. All right? You guys have to understand this and make sure that as the year goes on, you pick players that are going to probably get upgrades. Terrell Suggs may end up getting more upgrades. Do I want him now? Absolutely not. The dude's mad slow. He's garbage in the game. Is he going to make plays? Probably. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll run into a guy that has the worst team in the game and he'll beat the hell out of you. That's just the way Madden 19 is. But at the end of the day, you guys have to understand and realize that only specific attributes are going to matter. Now, what is the #1 attribute that I would want in Madden 19? It has to be spin move. And I've showed you in this video why. Okay, I've showed you. Spin move is where it's at. That's if I had to choose one attribute for my running back, I would choose spin move. You got break tackle, you got all the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But that's the one that I would choose if I had to. Okay, so all in all, go throughout the. I'm gonna go into the auction house after this video again because other than Todd Gurley, after him, because you guys asked for like lesser price players, you can get some core elite guys like a Devonta Freeman and stuff like that has decent attributes. But all in all, if you're not going to grind for Ricky Williams, I don't really know which way to steer you to get what you want because it's very, very difficult for me to suggest somebody that I'm not using. Okay? I'm not using them, so it's really, really tough, man. It's just a very, very tough thing. So I don't want to go that route and start telling you, oh yeah, I recommend this, I recommend that, and I'm not using them. But Todd Gurley, I've played against him. He's a freak, bro. That dude's a freak. He will definitely come out and do whatever he wants to you any time of the week, possibly see your moms and do her also. Like, it is very, very serious out here. Okay, so we're going to see if we can get rid of him right now because people are being stupid. So let's see if we can get lucky. We'll go like 4,100 and see if somebody buys him because people are trying to get it done fast and nobody wants to do solos. So maybe somebody will jump in on this and just snatch him up from us. Whatever. I always try to jump in and get that and see what's going on. I have no use for this guy at all, so it doesn't really matter to me. So he sold. All right, so we got lucky. It is what it is. Like, it doesn't matter about what his stats are and everything like that. I don't think I'm going to replace my left tackle with him because I have the 6 times chemistry on him. And, you know, Bowles is a guy, he's a rising star. The overall is very high, okay? And that card is going to be very, very good. We can go ahead and take a look at that also after I take a look at the running backs. But, you know, I just get it and just get my coins early and just get out, bro. Like, I'm not even trying to play around with it. All right, so now, look. We're going to start like I was just talking about from the highest ones up, and then we're going to work our way down, all right? And I'm going to give you some, you know, some decent price ones. Le'Veon Bell should be over here someplace. Eddie George, I don't like, you know, most of the stuff that's going on with him as far as, like, where's his spin move? His spin move is below the threshold, and all I do is spin. Like, I'm like a top, bro. So his spin move is like, yeah, 83. You can chem him up and see what you can do with him. I don't like that. The juke move, he's more of a stiff arm truck guy, which this game doesn't really apply to. All right, so let's just go ahead and get rid of that. This guy meets I think he meets all of them. I think he meets all the thresholds, but he's very expensive. You know, he's at 370K. If, you know, you guys want to go with that, he got the spin move, he got the juke move. All right. Only thing about him is when you chem him up, what does his speed go to when you chem him? Let me assess that. Probably like an 89. Probably goes to like an 89 speed, maybe 80, 89. So that's also, you know, it's all right because Ricky Williams is also 89. Why did I back out completely out of that? I don't know why I just did that. Now, those are the higher end running backs. The Todd Gurley that I was suggesting that would be right below Ricky Williams. I'm going to show you some of his numbers real quick. Ezekiel Elliott, he has a threshold though. Ezekiel Elliott has a threshold with spin move, so you could rock with him also. You know, 206 isn't bad. You know, let's go look at, I think he has a 91. So, and you can also chem him up to get him higher. Todd Gurley, he's at 329. Him fully chemmed up with speed, everything else that goes with the running back, I recommend him highly. I recommend him highly, man. The spin move, he's at the threshold. You know, the juke move, he's at the threshold. His elusiveness is very high. I think he's a pretty good back. Barry Sanders, I already told you, I'm not interested in it. I told you, I got rid of mine for 600K. Look where he's at now. Okay, this guy is also pretty good. Devonta Freeman, he meets everything. These guys are pretty decent, all right? They're also very expensive. So this is not, you know, what most of you guys have been asking me about as far as, you know, whatever. But Devonta Freeman's 85 overall card is pretty good also. But you can see the 93 spin move right there. So that's huge. All right, now I'm just going to jump all the way down to the 84 to 85s. And Devonta Freeman, there he is right there. You know, he's pretty good also. I think he's still above the threshold. He's one of the only other guys I would recommend. His elusiveness 85, spin move is 87. He's one below, but he's a power up. So you can get him to the 88 threshold, and then he's a goon. That's the lower end guy that I would recommend. All right, and somebody just bought him right there to let you guys see exactly what's going on with that. So as far as that goes, you know, I wish you guys luck with everything that you need. Let me know if you have any other questions. Feel free for the guys that are regulars to help out people that leave comments. It's truly appreciated. Go over and sub to GmiasWorld Gaming and GmiasWorld Podcast. And I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.